Now it's 6. Changes underway at the Girard, Kansas police station after it announces the resignation of the police chief. Plus, the Missouri State Fire Marshal begins an investigation into a house fire near Missouri Southern. And FFA members in Carthage use their green thumbs to raise some green for a good cause.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The search is on in Girard this evening for a new chief of police. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Anthony Saviello. City leaders promoted Police Chief Sierra Roberts to chief in December of 2023. She had served first as a patrol officer, then patrol sergeant for the agency starting in January 2022. On April 28th, the city posted the open position. They say they're already reviewing several candidates. In the meantime, KOAM's Lonnie Walton spoke with local residents about the state of the police department.
It's safe, but we need a local police department.
Girard resident Todd Stevenson says he loves his community, but policing could use a little help.
I was happy with our local department, but I'm not on top of Girard politics, but for some reason they can't keep police, and we need them.
Some residents didn't want to go on camera, but they told me the homeless population was starting to grow. Some residents say the police officers don't get paid enough.
$20 an hour, I can go out and get a line job for that. Officers do, in certain situations, risk their lives every day. So I don't think that's a fair pay cut for someone in that line of work.
Even though Dreyer doesn't think the pay is fair, she thinks police do a good job and is thankful for the sheriff's office helping out.
I do think county's done a good job of supporting us while we're looking for a new chief.
Many residents say they feel pretty safe and love their community.
I have 2 small children that play outside every day. Girard is really low crime rate. My kids can be out in the yard and I don't worry about it.
I feel safe, but I don't feel supported.
Reporting in Girard, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
According to the city, in early 2025, the council adopted new pay scales at the recommendation of the police chief. Officials say whoever they hire will provide strong leadership to the department. Let's go ahead and check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Hetty for a first look at weather.
Well, and again, scattered thunderstorms for us today during the morning hours, and then a little batch has rolled through during the afternoon. These guys are pushing out, but still haven't been severe, but some thunder and some lightning still in our southeastern counties from Cassville down toward Eagle Rock, Beaver Lake into Benton County. Besides that, we look pretty good for the evening hours. We slide back through the 60s, 50s. Kind of chilly tonight. We dip off all the way down into the lower 40s, low to mid 40s to kick off the weekend. And then during the afternoon, we're going to see plenty of sunshine. So if you want to get outside, do yard work, mow, whatever, after all the rain, temperatures not bad. I think most of us mid to upper 60s, but that is almost 10 degrees below where we should be for this time of the year. Let's look at your Sunday night or your Sunday morning, lower 40s to start. We do have more thunderstorms in the forecast. We'll discuss that as well here in a bit.
All right, Doug, see you soon. An Indiana-based social justice group assisted Webb City police officers last night. The group Bikers Against Predators live streamed an interaction with a Webb City school employee. The interaction came after the group posed as an underage girl. Webb City police were called to the scene where they detained the employee. The school district released in a statement yesterday addressing the incident, saying in part, quote, "The district's #1 priority is keeping our students safe, and upon learning of these allegations, the district immediately cooperated with the Webb City Police Department and put the staff member on administrative leave." It goes on to say that this morning authorities charged that employee, Logan B. Duncan, with 1 count of felony enticement of a child. He is currently being held in the Webb City jail. A house fire near Missouri Southern draws the attention of the Missouri State Fire Marshal. The fire happened last night around 6 on the 4200 block of University Circle. Crews witnessed smoke and flames upon arrival, but had the fire under control within minutes. No one was located inside the home and no firefighters were injured. Carthage FFA harvested some money today thanks to their annual fundraiser. The event kicked off behind the Carthage Tech Center at the CTC Greenhouse. Visitors could purchase everything from hanging baskets and succulents to garden veggies and houseplants. Organizers say they appreciate the community involvement the event brings.
We are just so grateful that they choose our greenhouse. They could go to Lowe's, they could go to Walmart to buy their things, but they wait and they line up at our gate waiting to buy our student products because they want to support us because we support them.
Every purchase goes directly to support the Carthage FFA program, not to mention provides more hands-on learning opportunities. Arvest Bank and the Salvation Army teamed up today to feed the community and raise a little money in the process. For just $5, visitors could roll through and grab a hot dog, chips, and a drink. Funds raised go to benefit the Million Meals campaign, an effort to fight hunger in the local area.
So the Million Meals program is designed to help food insecurity in our region. Arvest started the Million Meals program 15 years ago, and that all the proceeds of our program go to fight hunger in our local communities.
This year marks the Million Meals campaign's 15th year. During that time, Arvest has provided about 25 million meals. Mother Road Mayhem returns to Joplin for a high-octane, horse-powered good time. We'll have the details coming up, as well as how you can find other events in the 4 states. But up first, we'll take you live to Baxter Springs Cowtown Days Festival. Well, Cowtown Days is here again. The annual event features a ton of family fun events and even more good food. KOAM's Mitch Adams joins us live from tonight's kickoff to give us a preview of what visitors can expect from this year's festival.
Thanks, Anthony. There's plenty of fun to be had out here at Cowtown Days with several events on the schedule to take place tonight. The first of those being a Cowtown Idol, which is a small town talent show to showcase local talent. Following that, there will be a hot dog eating contest with a cash prize of $100 to whoever can put away the most hot dogs. Something unique about this year's Cowtown Days is the Route 66 Association will be selling medallions to commemorate the centennial anniversary of Route 66. So those will be available behind me in front of the Johnston Public Library in Baxter Springs. The festival will follow until tomorrow with more events on the schedule, some including a pie eating contest. They will be having performances from the Baxter Springs High School Band and Choir. So much more to come tomorrow as well as today. But for now, that'll be it. Thanks, Anthony. Back to you.
All right, Mitch, thanks. If you're looking for some good, clean fun that's a little louder and maybe a little dirtier, Mother Road Mayhem rolls back into Joplin. The event is touted as the ultimate automotive extravaganza, featuring more than 100 acres of Route 66 Speedway to rev it up to your heart's content. You're looking at video from the Mother Road Mayhem event in 2023. The event also includes camping options, nearby dining options, and a live concert on Saturday night. And if you're ever looking for where to find these events in the 4 states but don't know where to go, we got you covered. Just scan this QR code and go straight to our events page of our website. Find fun family events in the area, anywhere, anytime. It'll take you straight to KOAMnewsnow.com/events. Visitors came out today to mark a special occasion at the Rainbow Bridge in Baxter Springs. The Route 66 Association of Kansas hosted a ribbon-cutting ceremony to celebrate renovations to the century-old Marsh Arch Bridge. The renovations included removal of old paint, followed by epoxy sealer and a fresh coat of long-term paint to help preserve the bridge for many years to come.
And we know that there's going to be an acceleration of tourism traffic this year, the year prior, the year of the centennial, and the year after. And some of the local groups of the Route 66 committees, they came to the commission asking if we would get this repainted before the centennial happened, and it does look a lot better.
The Marsh Arch Bridge marked its 100th anniversary in December of 23. Renovations on the bridge took place ahead of the upcoming 100th anniversary of Route 66. A little later, the Gorillas look to continue their winning ways on the diamond this afternoon. John Dales has highlights coming up in sports.
Plus, we're going to dry out as we head into the weekend, but also cool down a bit. We're going to look at that coming up. Well, of course, we got again some scattered thunderstorms during the morning hours. Most of the day was dry. Turned out to be a pretty good day. Then we got a little band of thunderstorms again this afternoon, and still a few ongoing in our southeastern counties. But this is pretty much the last little band. We could get an isolated little guy later on this evening, but these are going to continue to push out of the region, really kind of affecting from just south of Cassville, Eagle Rock, back toward Beaver Lake, and then into southern parts of Benton County. So let's go into your weekend, see what's going to happen. Finally, we get to dry out a bit and get some mowing done, whatever you need to do. Kind of a chilly start, mid-40s Saturday morning. Let's stop at the noon hour. Most of us 62-ish by noon. Once we get into the afternoon, so our high temperature is about 5 p.m. I think most of us 65, 66, maybe pushing 68 or 69 once you get into our western counties. Chilly again on Saturday night, temps low 40s, so it gets kind of cold. And then on Sunday, plenty of sunshine again, maybe a smidge warmer, as we should go 66 to about 69-ish by the time we head into Sunday afternoon. So breaking down your weekend, 66 Saturday, 68 on Sunday. Again, chilly nights. We don't have to worry about any kind of frost or anything like that. We're going to stay above that level. Looking outside, great shot. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. See the puffy cumulus clouds out there, a little bit of a breeze. And it looks pretty good through the evening hours. We're sitting at 66 in Carthage, 65 in Anderson, 72 Veneta, 70 once you get out toward Neodesha. Kind of a mess out toward the west. You got high pressure here, you got a little low pressure here, you got a trough out here, and this is going to set up our pattern as we go into next week, where it's just kind of a mess. The wave that's pushing through now, this becomes what we call cutoff low. The jet stream's way up here, so it's cut off, and it sits and spins eastern third of the country. We got another one out across southwest, so this is what we call a blocking pattern. Nothing can really move, so it's all blocked up, high pressure in the middle, giving us a pretty good weekend. Now, as this area of low pressure slowly breaks down, we're looking at Tuesday, then some of this moisture can get in. So we're going to get some showers and thunderstorms, but not a big severe weather outbreak because, again, where's your jet stream? It's way up into Canada, so we can't get those upper level dynamics, but we are definitely going to have days with more scattered showers and thunderstorms for us as we go into next week. So let's get a little closer look at it. Monday looks fine, but as we get into Tuesday, showers, thunderstorms, again, not expecting anything severe, and then just pop-up thunderstorms Wednesday afternoon, pop-up thunderstorms as we go into Thursday afternoon, pop-up thunderstorms once again on Friday afternoon. So rainfall going into next Friday, of course we need to dry out a bit. A lot of areas, half an inch, maybe 2 inches once you get into our southern counties. But the weekend looks great. 66 Saturday, 68 on Sunday, 70 on Monday. Temperatures kind of stay 60s and 70s most of next week with those hit and miss storms.
Keep that lawn mowed because it's just going to grow and grow.
Do it this weekend for sure.
Absolutely. Thanks, Doug. Still ahead, Pitt State and Missouri Southern softball each try to punch their ticket to the MIAA championship game, and Pittsburgh State football holds its 2025 spring game tonight. John Dales has those stories and more up next in sports.
Hey, welcome into sports. I'm John Dales. Pittsburgh State and Missouri Southern softball each won their first game at the MIAA tournament yesterday, which means the Gorillas and Lions are both one win away from facing each other in the conference championship. But in the first game of the day, the Lions fall to the #1 seed and regular season conference champion Central Oklahoma 4-0. Southern gets held to just 4 hits, and now MSSU will have to wait and see if it has done enough to get into the NCAA tournament. The selection committee announces the 64-team field early next week. Same situation for Pittsburgh State. The Gorillas fall to Rogers State 7-2 in the second semifinal. RSU starting pitcher Jade Sanders holds the Gorillas to just 1 hit for the whole game. The Hillcats will face UCO in the tournament championship tomorrow. And just like Southern, Pitt State is now at the mercy of the NCAA selection committee. 15th ranked Pittsburgh State baseball is at home today. The Gorillas beat Arkansas Fort Smith by 10 runs in the series opener last night. Pittsburgh State baseball, winners of 4 in a row, taking on Arkansas Fort Smith. Tanner Leslie gets the start on the mound, and in the top of the first inning, he gets not 1, but 2 swinging strikeouts. The right-hander goes 7 innings, punching out 6 on the day. Bottom of the third, we're still scoreless until Ricky Sanchez pulls one through the left side of the infield. Josh Holmes hustles around third and slides in safely to open the scoring. Next batter, Drew Bugner, who hits a slicing line drive into center. That falls. Alex Rogers scores easily, and it's 2-0 Gorillas. They just keep the line moving. Next man up, Dagan Brewer. He turns on one, and the left fielder misplays it. It goes over his head. 2 more runs come across the plate. The Gorillas handle business against the Lions. They win it 9-4, and their regular season finale is tomorrow afternoon. Missouri Southern baseball is just getting started in its contest against Northeastern State down in Tahlequah. The Lions won the series opener 4-3 in 10 innings last night. Southern shortstop Cy Darnell had the game-winning RBI single. Tonight we get our first look at the 2025 Pittsburgh State football team. The Gorillas hold their annual spring game at Carney Smith Stadium. PSU is coming off an 8-3 campaign in 2024, which ended in a first-round playoff loss to Harding. That was the first season under the direction of head coach Tom Anthony, who heads into this year with a very new-looking group. All 6 of the Gorillas' captains from a year ago are no longer with the program. The spring game kicks off at the top of the hour in the Jungle. We'll bring you the highlights from it later tonight at 9 and 10. And finishing up with a look at Major League Baseball, the Royals try to continue their hot streak tonight. Kansas City has won 9 of its last 10 and starts a road series with the Orioles in Baltimore. That game just got started about 15 minutes ago. The Cardinals are at home against the Mets, who are just a half game behind the Dodgers for the best record in baseball. Redbirds have been much better in St. Louis than on the road so far this season. They're 10-5 at home compared to their 4-13 road record. Back to Pittsburgh State football. Like I was talking about, a lot of new faces on this year's team. So tonight, exciting for fans to get to see them for the first time. But what's not new, expectations. They remain the same. And with Pittsburgh State football, with the head coach they've got, you expect every single year to compete for championships, and it's no different here in 2025.
You've been around in this area for a few years now, so what do you think Pitt State has to do to succeed this year?
You know, I think it's just going to be about finding those new skill position players. They've got a brand new quarterback, and obviously quarterback a position that lives and dies with the team. And when you have a fifth-year senior that graduated last year, you're going to wonder about what they can do this year.
Absolutely. We'll be right back. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We'll have the latest on why allergy season has taken a harder toll on some people this year. Plus, bargain hunters head out to Miami for a citywide garage sale. And we'll have more from this year's Cowtown Days Festival in Baxter Springs. Those stories and a lot more coming up. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. So, yeah, great. 100 men or a gorilla, Doug?
You know the Gorilla's going to win. I mean, because you guys are so confident. I'll do it with you and let you guys go first, but I get an exit pass if you guys don't make it.
Fair enough. How about this week's weather? Pretty good for us.
Yeah, the weekend looks pretty good. 66 tomorrow, 68 on Sunday, and dry.
John?
Yeah, well, 100 men win that fight. In the sports world back here, the Gorilla football team plays in the spring game, and we're going to have those highlights later tonight.
All right. That's our time for tonight. I take the 100 men over the gorilla. We'll see you right back here at 10.